to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Jones to throw. It's complete on the right side. Turns it on at midfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators right after the huge play through the air back to the line.
Ready? Hey, Will. Come on, whoa. Blue 22, whiplash. Blue 22, whiplash.
Running inside. It's Ball. Hard running there. Picks up the first down. It's a seam wide open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That's caught. It's Durham.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. Goes high to pull it in. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Release to the back. Makes the grab, it's Berry. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of it. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with
first and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football.
And they will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it way down the field. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pulls it in. It's Durham. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
Making side adjustments here. The run inside. It's Berry. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Using his feet to buy time. Fires on the move. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Berry. No room to run, and He stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the point after is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch, and he will.
This offense is high octane, Boyd. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Durham. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the...
Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were 2 divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught on the outside, it's Brown. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Wants to throw again. The sure hands, it's Berry. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. In the red area, it's Durham. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll go to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Jones to throw. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab in their space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He's got him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Levin. Steps away to find some room. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Upstairs to make the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Quarterback making checks. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. The defense finally came up with a play.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the defense was expecting that one, guys. You saw 2 defenders around the intended target to the perimeter.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires downfield. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To throw, it's Levitt. He turns it loose to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got the quick pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
He's running backs nowadays. They're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Working that left side now, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Gators want to move quickly.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot.
Going long. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Motion from the back. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Runs through a tackle. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. Still on his feet at the 45. Caught, and he's got room. They get him out of bounds at the 22, but a gargantuan gain on that one.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room.
Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my...
Maybe a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Hauls it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score. The Gators answer right back. The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but
he's going to throw deep right side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
this is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Levin. And his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll get rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that one.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Under fire. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but it's...
Finding some room. Got enough for the first. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up-tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Defense in press coverage. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's a gift of ball. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. Jones wants to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He can't find his man and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for 1 more play, but...
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Throwing on the run. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. Running inside, it's Durham. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got it! Touchdown LSU! They strike first in overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he tacked on the extra point. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
To the air on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete. They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it over the middle. Turning it on! That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular. Execution there. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground.
Touchdown, Florida! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Handoff for ball. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Jones to throw. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. They'll run it. It's ball. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The offense changing the play. The run inside. It's Berry. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Not a ton of room to operate on 3rd and goal, but a touchdown wins it here in OT. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
One play, win or lose, right here. 4th and goal in overtime. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Going for 6. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.